it's Teresa. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be putting on this wig with a little chit chat for you all, as I just want to share with you what I've been doing to really just kick the menstrual cramps to the curb. Someone who used to suffer from severe menstrual cramps and now having close to nothing and not having to pop a pill, y'all, I gotta share this tea, okay? This is something that I feel like is so important for us as women, just to know what we can do to take better care of our bodies. I am not a medical professional by any means. I say this in every video. I am just sharing with you what works for me. As always, partner with your respective professional. That's what I do. I partner with my professional, I do my research, and then I pray a lot and make the decisions that work best for me. I'm talking about in this video, and of course for my family. Let's get right into it. Just a little bit of a backstory. I used to suffer from severe menstrual cramps to the point where I was hospitalized, and it was at that point that I was put on medication, and the doctor was like, you know, we did all the scans, she doesn't have any issues, this is just something that she's gonna have to endure. And so they gave me medication for it that I took for years. Fast forward to actually when I had my first baby. I nursed my daughter for 22 months, and for 18 of those 22 months I did not have a cycle. Y'all, it was beautiful. It was so good. And so I remember when my cycle first came back, my cramps were significantly less severe. I just attributed it to the fact that I had, you know, a baby, and I was like, oh, maybe I had a baby. I heard that some people, their, you know, cramps get less severe after they have a baby. Wouldn't think too much of it. Still took an ibuprofen here and there if I needed to, and kept it moving. Well, fast forward to other babies. I didn't really have a cycle because I got pregnant with my son, and then again I got pregnant, then I had surgery. There was so much going on. Long story short, here we are today, okay, 2026, and maybe a few months ago, I got my cycle again, and I already knew that since having surgery, I did not want to pop pills. I didn't want to put anything synthetic in my body if I didn't have to. I really wanted to take a more holistic approach to everything, and that included my cycle. At that time, I was on a kick of not eating sugar for 30 days. And then after I kicked sugar for 30 days, my cycle came during that time. I said, I want to take a more holistic approach. So I'm doing my, you know, my research. I'm to find out a lot of times that menstrual cramping and the pain that we feel during that time of the month, and even the cravings, are connected to inflammation. So I'm like, what is inflammation? So I started doing my research. What is inflammation in the body? What causes it? So forth and so on. And so I realized that sugar is a big contributor to inflammation. I'm like, oh my gosh. For years, y'all, before I cut sugar out, before I really got on this kick to really be more holistic in my approach to what I eat and what I do, I was a sugar fiend. I shared in one of my videos that I used to eat like bags and bags and bags of Twizzlers, Laffy Taffies. Like, if it's sweet, I want it. Give me the cookies, give me the cake, give me all the things. And so kicking sugar for 30 days, having my cycle come back, and then adding in some other anti-inflammatory things that I'm going to get into, I cannot tell you how much of a difference that made. Like, it was night and day, to the point where I didn't even have any cramps. Like, you know, in your body, you can tell when it's coming, but I didn't have any of those cramps that usually came with my cycle. So the one thing that I did, the first thing was I quit processed sugar. I do a lot more honey. I still will eat my chocolate chips with my little pumpkin seed mix here and there. I love that mix. It's so good. But when it comes to the cakes, the cookies, even the things I'm baking, I'm not eating it. I made a whole 24 chocolate chip, yummy, vegan, all the yummy things cookies, didn't have one of them, because I'm so serious about what I need to do for my body to be well, especially since I knew it was about to be that time of the month. I said, I cannot have cramps. I am here with my kids all day. The last thing that I need is not to be able to function. I can't even get with the thought of rolling around the floor in pain, trying to pop pills here and there, and trying to raise these babies. And then still nursing one of them. My God, help me, Lord. So the first thing was cutting out processed sugar. The second thing was I added in anti-inflammatory tea. So I've been drinking tea every week, and then of course every few days leading up to my cycle. In this tea, I'm going to post a video of it. I have turmeric, black pepper, because the black pepper actually activates the the thing in the turmeric. I'm not gonna try like I know how to say it. By upwards of like 2,000%, y'all. So you need black pepper with your turmeric. This time I added in peppermint. I also added in coconut oil and a little bit of cayenne. Mix it up, and I'm sipping on that. Listen, it does not taste good. It is not something that you're gonna taste and drink and say, this is so yummy. Oh my gosh, I could drink. It's not. but it's effective. I'm like bragging about it to my husband. I'm like, babe, I cannot believe I don't have any like cramps. I feel so good in my body. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be drinking this all the time. Another added benefit is, I'm gonna be putting this wig on, that I was at that time had a little bit of like just joint situations. I'm like, I feel a little uneasy. Like I'm doing my flexibility workouts, I'm doing my stretching. I just need a little extra something. So I took that tea, and the tea helped as well, because a lot of pain in our joints comes from inflammation. And this tea is anti-inflammatory. Now, again, you have to do your research, because there are other things that turmeric can do in your body if you're taking medication. So you want to make sure that you're doing your research, because the last thing you want to do is add in something that counteracts with something else you're doing, and then you have a problem on your hands, okay? So the first thing was kicking sugar, okay? I did that for 30 days, and it's become a part of my lifestyle. I am eating significantly less sugar these days, which I can't believe I'm that girl. Like, how am I not eating cake every day? How am I not eating candy every day? A Twizzler here and there, or a cookie. I can't believe this is my life, but here we are, and I'm so grateful that God has brought me to this point, because I feel so good in my body. The third thing is adding in nutrient-dense foods. I never used to do this. I'm just gonna put the wig on. Let's see, there we go. So third thing, nutrient-dense foods, y'all. I had already been eating really, really good, but I kicked it up a notch, because usually when it's that time of the month, I usually lean into that excuse of, you know what, it's that time, like I'm just gonna eat a bunch of fried foods. Give me the chicken, give me the french fries, give me the pizza, give me all this thing. Now, mind you, I'm not really eating that stuff, because we don't really do dairy and a lot of processed foods anyway. However, I still find a way to get what I want, okay? So this time I was so intentional on waking up, having scrambled eggs and spinach and Brussels sprouts and sweet potato. I was so focused on making sure that I was eating well to still fuel my body, because as a mom who's going through, my cycle was on, and then I'm also nursing a baby who's nursing a lot. Like, you would think that I'm not feeding him, but I am. He's eating real food, and he still wants to nurse, which is fine, not a problem. But it's a double pull on my body. I need to make sure I was fueling my body well. So eating those nutrient-dense foods makes such a difference. The last thing that I was doing, making sure that I was doing my workouts. Usually during that time, I'm like, I could, back in the day, I would be like, I'm just not feeling it. Oh my gosh, I need a break. I cannot do this. But I was waking up early still, and waking up early, getting my workouts in, moving my body, even if it was just a really good stretch, making sure that I was taking care of my body. And I think the overall message here is just to take care of your body. Know what you need. For me, I don't really like to lean into that narrative of it's the time of the month, and so I just don't have no energy, and I'm just moping around, and just want to lay around. And some people, I'm not judging anybody, but for me in my house, I just don't have even if I wanted to, I don't have the luxury to do that. I don't have the time or the space to just lay around and just be laid up. And I got 3 active kids who are depending on me, and we homeschool, and we together all the time, and they be bouncing around and ready for me. And so I just knew I needed to be in a space where I have energy. I was fueling my body, taking care of my body, and just positioning myself to just show up well, even during that time, not letting that define me. Yes, I'm a woman. That's what happens. I can't let it define me. I cannot let it define me. You know what I mean? So anyway, I hope that you found that helpful. Let's finish this wig. Get your turmeric tea, okay? Get your turmeric tea, because I'm telling you, it will make such a difference. And what I've been doing lately, in addition to the turmeric, I've been adding in dandelion root tea. Have y'all had that before? It is so good. It is so good. It actually, so my girlfriend just put me on to that, like literally 3 days ago. And she was like, it tastes like a cup of coffee. And I was like, okay, girl, cute. That's cute, but actually it does. It does. And I'm already drinking decaf. I don't drink caffeine coffee anymore. And so I actually am drinking decaf. And so for me, because it's caffeine free, it doesn't really, it's good. It's really, really good. I really, really like it. And so the other day I actually had the dandelion root tea, and I just put it in my cup, and I steeped it, and I added all the things that I usually add in for my coffee. So I was adding my creamer, I added in a little bit of vanilla, I added in a little bit of, what else did I put in there? A little bit of honey and some cinnamon, mix it up. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. So good. So now that is good. The turmeric tea is not good. I literally, sometimes I'll just drink it and I'll be like, because think about it, the turmeric powder is not soluble. I think that's the word it is. So it doesn't mix in like sugar and salt. It's like just in there. So when you're drinking it, you're just drinking these little, it's like you're drinking the powder. Oh my gosh. So actually the coconut oil really, really helps for that. And you just take it. Just take it. I promise you, if you drink that, y'all, and if it's safe for you, you don't have any other medications that you're on, you talk to the professional and you're good to go. It's very good. Very, very good. All this to say that I have not had to take any medication, like none. No ibuprofen, no Tylenol. I haven't needed anything extra, okay? Now keep in mind, with that tea, I'm also drinking a lot of water. I'm still at the place where I'm aiming to drink a gallon of water every day, okay? I'm 3/4 every single day, at least 3/4 a gallon every day. And on a really, really good day, I'm at a whole gallon. Well, this is cute, right, guys? Isn't this cute? Okay, we like, yeah. So take care of your body. Like, I didn't know until I knew how important it is to take care of this body. Like, you know, you always hear you only get one body. I think in my youth, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I can eat what I want. I work out and I still look good. I still look snatched. But then it is true. You get to a certain age where you're like, I actually need to start thinking about what I'm doing so I can, you know, last in this life. Okay, now ultimately obedience is the best way. Okay, long life shall be added to you as you trust and obey the Lord. Also, I know that God wants us to take care of our temples and take care of our bodies. It is biblical to take care of your body. And so you find out what works best for you. This is just to help another woman who's like, hey, you know, I'm just trying to find a more holistic route to address the different things that I have to experience or have to go through every month. You have a cycle every month. If you're a woman, most of us, a healthy, you know, woman who is of childbearing years, of course, you are going to have a cycle every single month. And so with that, there are things that come along with it, pains and aches and different things. So this has been such a game changer where I'm literally bouncing around in the basement with my kids, dancing and bouncing without any care in the world regarding my cycle because of pain or aches or any of that stuff. Now, I have to do another video on products because I am in the process of trying to find a product that works best for me. I am a period cup girly. And it's still a learning curve. I feel like I've mastered it once I got my cycle back. My first child, but now 2 children later, so much has changed. And so I feel like I'm learning all over again. I still like that as an option, but I am exploring other options that don't include anything that is toxic, because again, we are trying to be more holistic over here. And so what we use, we're going to make better choices. No shade, no judgment. If you still use tampons and pads, do by all means, that is your business. For me in my house, we are making changes, and I need to master what I need to master for myself, and then I can help others along the way. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.